Now, in a world where more and more of us are demanding access to information immediately because our lives are so rushed, we need to have access to it in everything that we do in everyday life. Events like the Mobile World Conference that took place at the end of February in Barcelona are becoming increasingly important for us to discover what technology is offering out there. And my man Grant Hines is here to give us the lowdown on what went down right there, dude. It's exciting times that we're living in, right?
It's extremely exciting times. Technology is being developed to make our lives better and easier. There's obviously a lot of clutter, and I know a lot of people are very anti-technology, but with an event like this, it's great to see some technologies that are out there to make life better.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the stuff that was being shown there. Something called the Yotaphone made quite a big wave, right?
The Yotaphone is a very exciting device. It is simply a phone with an e-ink display on the back. So instead of having just a flat back that's not being used, it has this e-ink black and white display.
Wow.
Now, the importance of this is that when you use an LCD display that is full screen, like a 16:9 front-facing phone,
Sure.
it uses a lot of battery power.
Okay.
And that's just a waste to check an SMS or to just quickly check your email. So what they've done is it syncs to the front of your phone, and you use a fraction. I'm talking about like a real small fraction of the battery power that you would on the front.
Wow.
So, and it's also fantastic to read. I read a lot on my phone. It's a nice device that's with you all the time.
It actually looks very cool as well.
Yeah, it's a stunning, visually stunning phone,
Yeah.
but it's also great for that kind of experience, and
Yeah.
also holding the phone when you're making a call. So battery power is a very important technology development that needs to be improved, and this is one way of tackling the issue.
They're calling this the first emotional phone because it actually gives a bit more of a personal touch when you got that, I think, the double-sidedness of it,
I
right?
think paper also has that personal feel to
Yeah.
it, and like you're kind of simulating paper. Cool. But that's all.
Let's talk about the next one. I think we've all dreamed about it when we watched all those sci-fi movies back in the day. Even today, the transparent phones, right? People have been talking. I mean, I think when rumors came out that the iPhone 5 might actually be like a piece of glass or something like that, looking something like this.
Yeah, so this is a very exciting technology because obviously you can keep the phone very thin. Wherever the display is, you can make sure that it's transparent. So there's like essentially an alpha channel with the visual elements on the front. But as you can see, the whole phone is not completely transparent. The batteries need to be there. The flash drive over there, the SanDisk flash drive is there.
Yes.
The camera and some of the chipsets that need to be, they're not translucent yet. Wow. So they're going to develop some black glass as well, just to hide some of those things.
Yes.
But it is a visually interesting looking device.
So one day we might actually get to a point where the entire phone is just a piece of glass because all the capacitors and everything have just been formed into this gel-like substance and then it just works.
It's coming there. The real excitement is what does this technology mean? So where is it going to go? It's great inside a phone. It's going to mean that the phone is going to be thinner, but we can also apply this to other things like dashboards of cars and windows in your house. So that's where the exciting part of this tech comes in.
Now, we all love our smartphones and their touch screens, but I know that we all get very irritated when it's a cold day and you have to take off your gloves to work with it. But now there's a solution to that, right?
Yes. Now, when I was riding to school with my bicycle, I had the gloves. I didn't have a touch screen, but if I did, I would be really annoyed.
Yeah.
It's a bigger deal in Europe, and how it works is that when you have a capacitive touch, like our tablets that we've got over here, it uses like a small electrical charge from your finger to actually interact with the screen. So the glove obviously stops that. So they've got a new material over the fingertips of the caps that conducts electricity over to the screen so that you can interact with the screen while you have gloves on.
Check that out. Tom Cruise working the magic there. That's what they're going to look like, hopefully.
Yes, yeah. So the tips will be a different fabric from the rest of the glove.
Very, very cool. Waterproof tablets. Now, this is a big one. Come on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the Xperia Z is one of the big waterproof tablets that's coming out. They've been touting a lot of waterproof technology for quite some time, and it's great to finally see it in a device that's actually coming to shelves. This is obviously a tablet, and they have a phone range that's going to be waterproof like this. That's coming out very, very soon. And you can use it in the bath. It's waterproof for 30 minutes up to a meter. Wow. So yeah, you can use it in the kitchen. Don't have to worry about spilling coffee on it. Just have to wipe it off. Make sure you can get all the coffee out of the speakers and stuff. But yeah, it's a great idea. There's so many use cases for waterproof tablets, especially when you're going diving or just reading in the bath.
Awesome.
So it's fantastic.
Get to the gadgets that were being displayed there. GPS-enabled walking stick. This is amazing.
Yeah, so a GPS-enabled walking stick obviously is a simple walking stick with GPS in it, so you can track where the person with the walking stick has been. It's going to have health sensors and monitors in it, so you can check your heart rate and a couple of other health-related issues. So you it's great for guys who are elderly or who have some form of disabilities who need this kind of device. And it's technology working its way to help people. So yeah, it's got Bluetooth connectivity and Wi-Fi, so it can connect to your phone and relay those signals to your loved ones if anything goes wrong while you're on a walk.
Looks like it could be a lightsaber as well. Now, I saw you having a lot of fun with this one last week. There's robotic balls coming around.
Yeah.
And you were playing with the Sphero.
Yeah, these Sphero balls are very interesting devices. They are balls that you can completely control with your phone via Bluetooth, and they can glow different colors. Now, you might be thinking, why would I want something like this? Now, there are a couple of games that you can play that are downloaded, so they glow like red, and then if you play tag it, you're it with your friends.
Oh, man.
But yeah, one of my favorite uses is with pets. Because I got a cat, and the cat loves chasing things around the house, and I can control this ball completely. So you can imagine the cat.
Waterproof too.
Yep, waterproof. It runs in water. It's a very exciting device. It's very simple, but it's a lot of fun as a toy. And yeah.
Look at how engaging it is. These guys are really, really into it. And then I think one of the most revolutionary, wow, a malaria tester for your smartphone.
Yes, so here's a great example, another great example of how technology is helping us. Malaria tests are very costly. They usually involve clinics. It is a big project, especially in our continent. We know what a big deal it is.
Sure.
So these smart guys have developed something called Life Lens. It is a smartphone attachment that fits onto the back of your camera of your smartphone with an app. And it allows you to test blood samples for malaria, contaminated with malaria. So ultimately you can find out whether your blood has malaria or not, or a friend's blood, and then you can, with the app, geolocate it. So where is there a malaria outbreak?
Yes.
Share that with your friends. Make people aware that there are certain zones of your country that are outbreaking with malaria.
Yeah.
So it's not only a great way to diagnose yourself, it is a great way to take that diagnosis and use it socially.
Imagine, man. That's incredible. I think we're talking about a world in the future where we might even be able to diagnose ourselves with all kinds of things. Just like scan my hand. Oh, I got the cold. Inject me with some vitamin C. Done. Anyway, dude, thank you very much. Of course, let us know all your thoughts on technology. Let us know. We want to actually know what is your favorite smartphone. Let us know on Twitter at Expresso Show. And of course, everything we've talked about here will be on our website, expressoshow.com, under our technology tab. But keeping up with trends, we were at Joburg Fashion Week last week. We sent our styling director, Alexis Chaffee, and she got to see a couple of awesome shows. Let's take a look.